Salutations, friends. Good morning, evening, afternoon. Super bright here again. My cats are destroying everything, so I might have to come up with a different place to film during the day rather than here or in there. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Hi. I have a little review today on a product that I've been using for a while and I absolutely love. And I know a lot of people talk about it. They think it's the most amazing thing on the planet. Other people think it's super hype. And I figured I'd, give my 2 cents on the product. And it's the Creme De La Mer. So this video is going to be me talking about what I like about the Creme De La Mer, what I don't like about the Creme De La Mer, and the real world results that I've seen on my skin. So I'm going to tell you guys about this, again, what I like and what I don't like, so if you'd like to know my thoughts, keep watching. Okay. If you haven't heard about this before, that's fine. A lot of people know about it because it's always hyped up in like Cosmopolitan and Vogue, and anyone when they're like, oh, celebrity skincare secrets, oh, they rave about this product. This product is a holy grail product in a lot of different celebrities' skincare routines. It's a very high-end luxury product. Some people say that it's not worth the money, that you can get dupes for it at the drugstore. So I'm going to let you know what I think about this. First and foremost, La Mer uses their patent ingredient that they talk about as a miracle broth, and it's supposed to be super good for repairing your skin and making you look younger and anti-aging and all these incredible things, and it's in all of their products. But I would say that the Creme de la Mer is the foundation of the La Mer line. It is a really rich ultra luxe moisturizing cream. Now, the bottle itself, this is the packaging it comes in. It comes in really nice packaging. It's really pretty. This is the thing. It's like ceramic, so you get a really nice sturdy bottle. This is the 2-ounce jar, and it comes in, I think you can get half an amount of this, 2 ounces, like 3.4 ounces, and you can go even higher. The cost of this jar is $310, so it's very expensive. If you're going to consider purchasing this, I highly recommend, even if you have the money for it, try a sample of it first. I know that the Creme de la Mer comes in 3 different types. They have this one, which is the classic Creme de la Mer, and this is kind of like a very rich, like, I don't want to say hard, but it's a very rich, sturdy cream. Then they have a soft cream, and then they have a gel. I personally like the original Creme de la Mer, although I have been considering getting the soft cream for the mornings because this is very rich, and I don't know if it would work really well during the mornings for under my makeup. So I'm trying out other moisturizers to see if I can find something so I don't have to get another jar of this. But generally, obviously, if I'm thinking about getting another jar of this and I'm using this, I obviously love it. So let me tell you the reasons why I love it, and then I can tell you reasons why maybe you don't want to get it. Okay, first, a little quick history on this product for me. I know in my empties video I mentioned I worked at Douglas Cosmetics. That was my first job when I was like 16 and 17. And they sold a lot of high-end products, and one of the products that they sold was La Mer. And if you're familiar, if you work at beauty counters or like Sephora, you get something called gratis, which is where companies will give you their products, or they'll give you like an allowance to spend on products if you wanted to try some of the things from their line. So we got the Creme de la Mer. We got the travel size, but each of us got like 3 or 4 of them to try. And when I was younger, my skin wasn't so bad. I had enlarged pores, but as long as I washed my face and put on moisturizer at night, I had no issues. So I didn't see much of a result from this. So I was just kind of like, hype. I guess these, like older rich women, come in and spend $1,000 on skincare, like apparently they just must love it for some reason. And then fast forward like 16 years. Actually, like last year, I was using a basic moisturizer. I think I was using the one from Clinique. I was also kind of going through the Olay one, and then I switched to the one with SPF, and it broke me out. I was kind of like, I need a new moisturizer. So I remembered that brands that I that I used when I was younger, and I was looking for specific needs of my skin, like retexturing, hydration, helping heal my skin, and everyone was saying this is the best for it. So I was like, oh, I remember it not working. So I went to the La Mer counter at Neiman Marcus and I told them, and they're like, oh, give it a shot. And I'm like, I used it before a long time ago. And they're like, get a sample. They gave me a little sample, a little jar of it, and they're like, just try it. I'm like, okay. So I try it and it worked beautifully. My skin looked healthier. It was plump. It was luminous. I started to notice like my texture was just like, my skin was just looking really beautiful. Now it did take me to use the entire jar. A little jar of that lasted me about, I want to say like a month and a half, but I was able to get a lot of use out of that little jar, and I found that I really loved the product. So then I went on La Mer's website and I bought the size jar, and I looked to see how long a jar like this would last, because generally if I'm going to spend a lot of money on skincare, and if you watch my channel and you read my blog, you'll notice that I do have some very extremely high-end expensive luxury skincare items. I only buy luxury items if they work for me, and I will only test, and I will only buy them if I've had the opportunity to test them first. So I had tested this, I loved it, I knew it would work. The next step to me deciding to make the investment in this was deciding if spending the money, if this was going to last me a long time, because I don't have the money to buy this every 2 months. And wonderfully, I found out that you don't need a lot of this. A lot of people, when they're not getting good results, are actually using too much. So you use the tiniest little amount, you warm it in your fingers, and then you just pat it all over your face. And so people were saying that a 2-ounce jar was lasting them 6-8 months. One woman was like, it's lasted me like almost a year. And I was like, okay, that's great. I know the product works for me. I know it's gonna last me at least 6 months, and at that point, because my other moisturizers that cost me like $40 to $60, I use this in like a month and a half, 2 months. Because you have to put more on, but this is the opposite. You don't have to put that much on. So I was like, okay. So I bought it, and I realized that it was too thick in the morning, so I only used it at night. So it's actually gonna last me a long time, and I'll show you how much is in the jar. Like this, I don't know if you can see. See that? I've been using this jar for 3 months, and I'm not even to below the lid, and it was like not even as high as the lid. It was like to this little ring. So you really get a lot of product for the price. So I know a lot of people are like, La Mer is so expensive, it's a luxury brand, you're just paying for the name. You are and you aren't. I've tried what people would say were dupes for this, and it didn't work for me. But that doesn't mean it doesn't work for other people, but generally this worked the best for me out of any of the other things that I've tried. So if I would recommend this product if you are, again, kind of like what I mentioned with the Perricone MD, a lot of the anti-aging products, obviously you want to use it for preventative measures, but you're really going to see the best results for this in transitioning skin. So you're going to see it like in your late 20s, early 30s, 40s to 50s, and you're going to notice your skin's going to look healthier, it's going to feel luminous, it's going to feel plump, and it's going to start to heal itself, and you will see the best results after a month. But you will probably start but feeling results within a few days of using it. Like, I really noticed it, like when I washed my face in the morning after using this, I'd be like, my skin feels so soft. So generally the pros of this are, for me, now again, other people might have used this product and it might not have worked. That is legitimate, because not all skincare works for everybody. It depends on your skin type, it depends on your skin needs, environment, how often you use it, everything like that. For me, this worked amazing. This helped my skin with moisture, with hydration. I noticed that my pores were not as visible when I was using this. My skin felt softer and it looked smoother and plump and beautiful. The other pro of this is that it smells amazing. It just smells like very botanical. It's a beautiful smell. I love the smell of this. And on top of that, it lasts a very long time. So although the initial investment of this jar is very steep, it is going to last you a long time if you use it properly. So that's why I would recommend this. Now, why I wouldn't recommend this. Let's get to that. Okay. The reasons why I wouldn't recommend the Creme de La Mer, first and foremost, is price. Although it is very steep initial investment and it does last you a long time, if you don't put it on properly, you're going to go through a jar in like a month and a half. And it seems like really an expensive amount of money and time to use a product wrong. And on top of that, it's not going to work for everybody. I've noticed when I've read reviews and when people were talking about it being hype and other products working better for them, generally I've noticed that people, if they have extremely oily skin or just normal skin, it didn't seem to work as well for them, but it really shines in people with combination skin and super dry skin. So I would say if you have extremely oil skin or normal skin, definitely try a sample of it first. The other types of creams that you have in the lady at the counter might try to talk you into one of the other ones. They have the soft cream and then they have the gel. It completely depends on how you want it to feel and sit on your skin. What I don't like about the moisturizing cream is the fact that it sits very heavy. It sits very heavy on my skin, even with a very light amount. It doesn't really absorb right away. It takes a while for this to absorb. Although this is my favorite of the creams because feels really rich and really nice on your skin at night. So I would probably have to invest if I were to get one for the morning, either the soft cream or the gel. Now that means that if you have a specific type of product that you want, if you want one for morning and night, it might be hard for you guys to actually use the same cream for morning and at night. You might decide that you want the soft cream, but at night you want something richer. It might be hard for you to find the right tailoring to use this product in your skin routine. I ended up just using this at night. I wish I could use this in the morning as well. I'm debating on if I should, again, like I said, buy the soft cream or the gel for the morning. I'm trying a few other moisturizers to see if I can get around that because it is expensive and I feel kind of silly having two of the same products even if they're different in my house. The other thing is there's a lot of amazing dupes out there that people swear by that say work better, a tenth of the cost. I think there's one from Neutrogena. I forget what the other few are. I will actually link them below when I figure out what they are. When I get this video up, I will link them below. And so that's the other thing, is that you might be able to find something that works just as well for you that costs $15, $20, $30 for the same size rather than something that's at least $310. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, when you guys go to the La Mer counter, be prepared for having them to tell you what you need, but please keep in mind that they are going to be, what's the word I'm trying to look for? They're there to help you. Whenever I go, and I know a lot of people, whenever they go to like cosmetic counters and makeup counters, they're like, oh, they always try to sell me everything. First and foremost, yes, it's their job, but you really want to be very mindful when you're going to skincare counters, because a lot of these women, like when I worked at a skincare counter and when I worked at a makeup counter, like we are taught and we read literature and we go through courses to know what each of these products work well for you. So I'm not saying that you have to listen to them. Don't let them sell you anything that you do not want to be sold on. But if they give you like a recommendation, or they say, really, everyone says this is it, but I've noticed my customers come and get this for this. Listen to them. I'm not saying that you have to do what they say, but do listen to them. And that's kind of like what I do when I go to makeup counters or skincare counters, is I listen to see what the people are telling me. And if sometimes they don't listen to me, and then I'm just kind of like, I'm just going to do my own thing. But a lot of time I found some really great skincare advice, and I've learned about some amazing products that have worked well for me because I was actually listening to what they were saying and what they were trying to sell me. So generally what I'm going to tell you is they're probably going to try, when you go there, if you're not buying online, if you're going to the counter, they're going to try and sell you the whole skincare item, which is what they did with me. They're going to try and sell you the toner. They're going to try and sell you the serum. They're going to try and sell you everything. La Mer has a lot of amazing products. Before you invest the money and the time into La Mer to see if the whole line works for you, because all of those products have the miracle broth, if you're going to make the investment, and do this first. Do not let them sell you on everything else. I'm not telling you that they're wrong. They're actually right. But if you love this and if you fall in love with this and you fall in love with this brand, absolutely go to the counter and listen to them and let them give you advice and, try this product or try this or this, but initially I don't want to say waste your money, because I think that along the lines is that you don't need to get everything to get the best out of the product. I think this is the best thing that you can start out with. And if you love it and you have the money and you want to invest in the entire line or bits and pieces of the line, absolutely. But if you want to see if the La Mer products are going to work for you, if you want to see if the Miracle Broth is an ingredient that's going to do amazing things for your skin, get the Creme De La Mer. Don't get the oil, don't get the serums, don't get the toners, get this first. Anyway, sorry this video is a little bit long, but I did want to talk about that in depth. Again, like I said before, I really love this product. I use it every day. I've seen amazing results for it, and it's something that I'm going to continuously keep in my skincare routine from now until probably forever. But again, there are dupes, and like I said, I'm going to link those below, the ones that I found that people said are the closest to. Also that I know if you purchase from lamer.com, I don't know how long they're doing it, but if you sign up as a first-time customer, they'll actually give you 75% off your first order of $350 or more. This is $310, so you might be able to find like maybe another product that you want to try, or maybe you get like a travel size of things, or maybe you want to get the size up that's just a little bit bigger. If you really like the cream and you didn't want to get the 2 ounces, you can actually save a bit of money on that. So I would definitely recommend doing that. That's what happened when I bought this jar. So it was really nice because I got that, and then I got my concealer, which I love so much. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. Again, if you're looking for a really amazing skincare cream, moisturizing cream that's going to do a lot of different things for your skin, I again highly recommend this, but it's not going to work for everyone. So again, I highly recommend and suggest and just tell you, sample it before you buy. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year. If you like my video and you like the videos that I make, feel free to subscribe. That's super awesome. If you don't want to, that's fine. But in any case, I'll see you next time.